Mhm. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Isola TV. I'm Sheyda, and I'm really excited to present Amit Gupta today, who is the founder of Steer. And Steer is going to be media partners with us with Isola.design District, and our events are going to be distributed on their platform during the Milan Design Week. Before I introduce Amit, I want to show you a small introduction video about him. So let's go.
I'm a dreamer, I'm more of a storyteller. Beyond that, I love enabling collaboration between professional to professionals, love connecting people. Purpose is very simple. One, we tell our own stories, which outlives us. And we enable other people to tell their stories, which outlives them. For me, it's people who make me what I am today. I can't live without enabling collaboration or collaborating with people.
Let's welcome Amit.
Thank you, Sheyda. Thank you, Isola, for inviting me.
You're welcome. Amit, I would like you to tell us briefly about yourself, about your background.
Sure. I've had a roller coaster life. I have been into the world of architecture, design, and art from 1997 onwards. We started the first design and architecture gallery in the country when there was no platform for Indian designers and architects and product designers and graphic designers to showcase their talent. That's how a physical space was born, where we used to do exhibitions, events, dialogues, conferences, debates, and that became a popular design and architecture destination. As time progressed, in 2014, we launched another vertical of ours to start a media house, and that was the start of STIR. STIR, which stands for See, Think, Inspire, Reflect. It also means stirring of ideas, stirring of thought processes, stirring of debates and dialogues, and creative exchanges from across geographical boundaries and across creative disciplines. And that's how STIR was born into a media house, and we launched a print publication. And from 2015 till 2018, we printed a design magazine, which was a popular design magazine in the country. And in 2019, we took a call and went digital and went global because we realized that we need to scale up our audience base as well as scale up content outreach and content creation. And that's how stirworld.com was born.
That's really, really interesting. And how do you find the projects and how do you find the designers to add on your platform, to invite them on it?
So stirworld.com, when we were conceiving the idea behind Stir World and conceiving the idea behind the fact that we need to start a digital publication, we started jotting down what could be the differentiators, what could be the key differentiators between us and many other platforms which already exist in the space for over 10 to 15 and 20 years. And we realized that one of the key differentiators should be that we will not purely do press releases and publish information on the creative community or from the creative community as we get it. So in-depth analysis became a key differentiator. And then we also created a section, as you must have seen, that our content is divided under See, Think, Inspire, Reflect. And under C, it's all about what we see and be seen, which is all about project case studies, product innovations, events which you need to view and watch, which again, when we get a press release or information, we go deep dive into what is the curatorial aspect of it, what is the intent of a design project, what is the intent of an architectural project, and that becomes a differentiator. Under Think, we try and bring those articles which are opinion pieces. We invite artists, we invite writers from all over the world to contribute on and write on a perspective-driven essays, which can then invite debates and dialogues within the community. And those are senior professionals from world over who contribute on their opinion pieces and perspective-driven pieces. And that is where we say think and probe thinking. And inspire is all about people. It's about conversations. It's not just about talking. When we believe in conversations more than just talking, where people can be inspired by, inspired with, and people can inspire. So that comes under inspiration and the inspire section. And under reflect, we have what we say reflect within and around. So what is happening in terms of events like Isola Festival, or open calls, or awards like Isola Awards, all that can come under reflect. And how we first we reached out to a lot of professionals. We did a small launch of our platform in 2019 in London, and we then reached out to a lot of architects and designers that they started sending us what they're doing and what is the difference they're making in their creative journey, in their creative process. And today, thankfully, we get over 20 to 25 press releases every day, but we're very choosy in terms of who to pick up and how to line them up and how to schedule them and how do we go beyond information which we receive on an email. So if you visit our website, you'll see a lot of conversations. Just to give you an example, Venice Architectural Biennale, which is on, and everybody must have covered Venice Architectural Biennale. Everybody must have written about various country pavilions and various exhibitions and collateral events happening. But what we did is we actually did a series of 20 articles and videos, and we did video interviews with curators, video interviews with architects and designers of that pavilion or the exhibition. And those are exclusive STIR content, edited and presented on website.
That's really impressive. So, as you said, you get a lot of inquiries during the day, during the week, and so for you, it's really important to choose the ones that match your vision. So you don't want to give, you want to have specific people on your platform, to have them with a specific vision and with specific goals. And what would you say, though, that the motivation for you is to add people, to select from a lot of ingredients?
I would say innovation. I would say how they have what was the brief behind the project and what turned out to be, and what is the different, how that project or that initiative or that event has made a difference to humanity. And that becomes a critical choice, an important choice. And then when we curate our own series, that's where our brief goes down to professional, that we're looking for something which is beyond, which was either built, or even when we interview professionals, we go beyond what is available on them on Google in any case. So scripting what is never unscripted as yet. Yeah.
So you stalk your designers.
We do. We have a team of 75 writers across the world stalking designers and events and initiatives like Isola all over the world.
That's really professional, I would say. And I would also add that Isola Design District and Steel World have a lot of things in common, since Isola is also looking for emerging designers, finding them all over internet, Instagram. A lot of time they find us, and I think it's really a lot of similarities between our platforms. And I would like to ask you, how did you find out about Isola Design District?
Well, the first time I heard about Isola last in year 2018, when I was in Milan, Salone del Mobile for the Milan Design Week. So it's a normal mecca for design, which happens every year, and people like us always end up being there, meeting people, looking at things, and networking. And we heard of Barrera. Barrera is something which we've been, but Isola we wanted to go, but you know how 5 days are blocked. You go from Rofera, then go to Zona Tortona, and then try and go to. So it was on a calendar, but I've been watching what you guys been doing since then. So yes, the good work always stands out, and I must compliment you guys that you've been doing great work, and therefore we found you. and
Thank
you
you so
founded.
much. Thank you so much. And next Milan Design Week is on 5th of September and until 10th, and I hope to see you there. So
Yeah,
come visit
though,
us.
true. Though it's a very small curated event which is happening in September. So let's see, some of our team members will be there, but I'm going to be surely there in April.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I would like to also ask you about how how was born the Steer Path, which is the new platform you have, which was founded just recently, and I would like to ask you about the work between it, behind it, and how it was born.
Sure. So Stir World, as I said, is a content we create and a disseminator platform where it's like a magazine, it's like a digital magazine where we create content and disseminate, and it's something which is up to us on how we narrate the story. While we're doing that, we also realize that creative community across the globe and creative industry across the various disciplines of creativity is fairly good in narrating their own stories, and everybody wants to narrate the stories the way they would like to narrate the stories. So we were thinking on how do we make content creation democratic. That was one objective, and the second is that how do we make the entire industry come alive under one banner, especially in the time of pandemic when everybody needs to find each other. Everybody needs to find each other to work with, to collaborate with, and to be inspired by it. So we realized that we need to bring the global community and industry together under StirPad. StirPad, as its name sounds, is a launch pad for anything which is new. So, and news can come from studios like Marcel Wander or Philip Stark or Matthew Nunziati or Ron Arad. News can come from events organizers like yours, from Isola or from Milan Design Week or Maison. News can come from manufacturers, which are Cartel or Floss or B&B Italia and many brands of that nature. News can come from galleries who promote architecture and design and art, like Carpenters or Nilofer or Southern Guild and Camp. So many galleries which are there all over the world who also who are critical part of the industry. So how do we bring all of them together under one banner and allow them to be able to narrate the stories the way they would like to narrate the stories? And when we reached out to a lot of these establishments, we said, stop selling, start telling stories. And we will give you a platform to narrate and tell stories the way you would like to, and you are the best judge to narrate the stories, narrate your stories. So StirPad is a launch pad for anything which is new happening in the industry and across discipline and across geographical boundaries, and how one can narrate anything which is new coming out of my stable or my studio or my factory. At the same time, be rubbing shoulders with professionals and organizations across the globe who are critical part of our community.
Thank you so much.
Launchpad is launchpad, launch whatever is new from you.
That is really what is needed in these uncertain times.
Yeah.
So it is a really, really interesting project, and I wish you all the good luck with it.
Thank you.
And I invite our viewers to go and check out Steer World and check out SteerPad as well. And I want to thank you, Amit, for finding time for us and for this interview. It was really interesting having a conversation with you.
Thank you, Sheyda. Thank you.
So
And thank
I wish you
all the best for your rest of the festival and awards.
Thank you. I wish you all the luck.
Thank you, Sheyda. Bye-bye.